Hello, my name is Anne-Marcelle and I'm a career coach for Maed America, which is a national non-profit organization that provides a pathway for workers out of low-wage jobs and into well-paying careers with upward mobility. In today's mini episode of Promoted, we're going to talk about an interview question that can set the tone for your job interview. That is the infamous "Tell me about yourself" question. Now, why does this question matter? You see, this question is often asked at the beginning of the interviews, and it may not be phrased in the same way each time. An interviewer may also ask, "Take me through your resume," or "Tell me about your career." Since this question is asked at the beginning of the interview, this is your opportunity to get the interviewer invested in you, your career, and your story. In this job market, the interview question can help you stand out from many other candidates, so make sure to invest some time in crafting your reply to this interview question. Here's a fun fact. According to Quartz, 30% of interviewers can make a hiring decision within the first 5 minutes, and almost 60% of hiring decisions are made during the first 15 minutes. You know, it's like writing an essay. You gotta start with a hook that grabs the reader's attention. Or when you're scrolling for social media and you watch the first 5 seconds of a video before scrolling to the next video. Now, what does this mean? How you answer this interview question can set the tone for your job interview. Your reply to this question is also an opportunity to create a connection with the interviewer, and that is an important piece to them because it helps them understand you and who you would be as a coworker. So why do interviewers ask the "Tell me about yourself" question? Now, in addition to helping the conversation transition from small talk to the actual interview, the interview question can tell the interviewer a lot about you as a person because that's the first impression of you. For them, this question is also their opportunity to understand how you're a good fit for this role based on your job experience and skill set. Now, many of our learners here at Maed America are transitioning from one career field to the other, and the previous one might be totally different for where they want to go next, and that's okay. So, for example, if you're interviewing for a data analytics role and you're coming from, let's say, retail, and you answer this question talking about your experience in the retail store, for example. Now, the interviewer won't see right away that you're a perfect fit for this role. However, this is why it's important to touch on this transferable skill set when you answer this interview question, especially for career transitioners. One of the important things as a data analyst, for instance, is to be organized. Your ability to take data that is raw and turn it into something organized and easy for something to understand. If you, for example, worked in retail and you've shown the ability for taking something that's disorganized and turn it into something organized, then that's the story you got to bring to the table, and emphasis on your organizational skills. Now, let's talk about how you can answer this interview question. Your answer to this question should be framed like an elevator pitch, but you're not just answering this question by providing a summary of your career. No. Use this as an opportunity to highlight why you're interested in this position. Share your relevant skills or experiences, and also emphasize why you're passionate about this industry or the company. That way the interviewer knows why you're applying for this role. Now, what I recommend is to answer this question using the present, past, and future format. Now, I know that can be counterintuitive because we go past, present, and future, but you want to start with the present, the past, and go into the future. You talk about what you're doing currently. You talk about how your career got started and what you'd like to achieve in your career moving forward. Now, the key to answering this interview question is not to give into the automatic, "Oh, I am this job title," or like for example, I'm a retail worker. Yes, you are, but that's the job title. It's not as captivating because interviewers are used to hearing people just starting off the current job title. Okay? You want it to be not just captivating but ear grabbing, because you want to break the pattern, the consistent pattern of the interviewer hearing a certain type of answer. Okay, so it has to be ear grabbing, something that the interviewer is not used to hearing often. So this is where creating the I am statement comes in. And the I am statement is a combination of adjective that you combine with noun that's unique to who you are based on your personality. Now, an example of that is I am a data-oriented coordinator. Okay? Or I am a creative problem solver. Or for the stay-at-home parents out there, you can say I am a resilient household manager, because that's what you do, managing a household. Or you can say I am an adaptable self-starter. Or I am a compassionate analyst. You see how you can just combine and customize to make it unique to you? I am statement. That's where it's at. Now, if you don't know which adjective you can use to describe your personality, that's okay. Where you can start is by taking some personality or strength assessment out there. You know what I'm talking about. It helps to understand, or at least put language to things that may be intuitive to you, to trend that you feel actually resonates with you, but you may not quite put it into words. So an example with the data coordinator. I am a strategic data coordinator, or I'm a detail-oriented coordinator, and I enjoy data analytics because I love to see patterns where other people don't see them often, right? That can be a nice intro. Now, once you've crafted your I am statement, you want to fill that information with how your career started. So this is going to the past section, okay? For example, continuing, if you start off with I am a data-oriented coordinator, you can say I work currently as a data coordinator and I enjoy data analytics because I love to see patterns where others don't see them often. You can go on to say I have X years of experience in the retail industry. I've had the experience of organizing stocks and merchandise for customers to make it easier for them to find their items. And you can go on in the past now. Say, I've previously served as a data entry intern, where I got my first spark as a data analyst. And that right there gives me that first like, oh, this is where it started for you into the data sphere, because it helps to make that transition. And then you can say, looking ahead, I want to use data to help small businesses make informed decisions and collaborate with compassionate team members. Now, if I were to recap that from the start, I would say, hello, I am a data-oriented coordinator, and I currently work as a data coordinator where I enjoy data analytics because I love to see patterns where other people don't see them. I have 5+ years of experience in the retail industry where I got to organize stocks and merchandise for customers and make it easy for them to find their items. Now, in the past, I've served as a data entry intern where I really got my first spark as a data analyst. Now, looking ahead, I want to use data to help small businesses make informed decisions, get new customers, and also collaborate with compassionate team members. And pitch ends. Like that. So, what do you need to keep in mind when crafting your answer to this interview question? Well, you want to make sure to practice your answer to this question. But you don't need to memorize it. In fact, I actually don't recommend it. You can break it down into bullet points that triggers you to go to say this sentence and this sentence and the next. And your answer should be tailored to the role that you're applying for. And you can remain authentic about it. Above all else, let your personality shine. Please be who you are. And you want to kick off that interview by letting your passion speak for itself. Now, let's recap. Job interviewers ask this question: tell me about yourself, to understand whether or not you're a fit for this role. You want to use the present, past, and future format to answer this question. Now, it might be tempting, but don't go for the usual, oh, I am a this job title or that job title. You want to start off with your personality traits as they relate to the role in front of you. For example, I am an enthusiastic problem solver. And if you can, you want to infuse those traits throughout your response, especially weave them in when you talk about your experience. If you don't know where to start, use personality assessment or self-assessment to craft your I am statement. Now, overall, you also want to put yourself in the shoe of the interview. If they were to hear this, would they want me to continue going further? Or would I want to hear myself going further? So that hook is very important. At Married America, we know that answering the tell me about yourself interview question can be overwhelming, can be daunting even. And that's why our program offers personalized coaching from career coaches like me, moi. We're here to help you focus on how you can show interviewers that you're the person for your dream role. And a career coach can offer you the following: Personalized guidance. That is, we provide tailored advice and strategies to help you approach job interviews in a way that showcases your unique talents. Confidence. We will highlight your strength and help you build confidence for your job search and career. Goal setting. Together, we'll define realistic and achievable goals for your career. Accountability. We will help you follow through in your interview prep and overall career plan so that you can keep moving forward no matter the circumstance. Because your career success isn't just about finding a job. It's about building the career that you deserve. And we can do this together. Believe it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that these methods give you practical ways to keep moving forward into your career. Now, if you're ready to take the next step, don't hesitate. Merit America can help you. You can visit our website at www.meritamerica.org to learn more. That's it, folks.